Today we're going to read 2 Corinthians 5:4. For we groan while we are in this tent, since we are weighed down, because we do not want to be unclothed, but clothed, so that what is mortal can be swallowed up by life. So this is Paul telling us his inner spiritual reality, what he's thinking about, how he views things. He's talking about being unclothed. He's talking about the experience of death, where the body is laid down, and describing the body as the clothes that you put on. And it's saying we groan while we are in this tent. The experience of being in the body for him has been very, very hard. It's been persecutions, a lot of beatings, a lot of difficulty. The burden of being a minister has been so great on him. But it's saying, it's giving us a window here into spiritual reality, that this is how he views things, that my spiritual reality, I'm viewing things not as if this world is the be-all and end-all. That's not the way I'm viewing things. It's saying that it doesn't just want to be unclothed, which is I was describing that, but clothed, so that what is mortal can be swallowed up by life. So he's looking forward to the resurrection. That's what he's doing here. He's looking forward to the resurrection. He's saying, he will later say that we live by faith and not by sight. His whole conception of reality is from the direction of heaven. It's like his whole concept of himself is somebody who sits with Christ in the heavenly places, and that is where he's sitting, and that is where he has his viewpoint directed from. So he's saying the experience of being on the earth could be, so for him particularly now, could be a lot of difficulty, a lot of look at it, what I would say. It said, for we groan while we are in this tent. And it's talking about the body as a tent. Since we are weighed down, it's talking about it's just sharing the turmoil of the earthly experience for him. You may not appreciate this, but when you understand that one of the when God called Paul to himself, it was very clear the kind of suffering he was going to suffer for Christ's sake. So that his own suffering was like on the maximum level. Like, how far can it go? How much can it suffer? It really, really suffered, and this is, and he talked about it in this whole overall passage of the difficulty, talking about the experience of being beaten many times, of being in shipwreck, of being disappointed many times. I mean, it just keeps going on and on and on and on. So he used the word "we groan" while we are in this tent. He did not deny the difficulty of his earthly existence. He does not want to put his head in the ground and just act as if nothing is happening. He acknowledged even if he wanted to not acknowledge them, he had a clear word from Christ himself about how much he was going to suffer for his sake. And he's saying, we groan while we are distant, because we are weighed down. You might say to yourself, I'm not weighed down. Good. I'm talking about Paul. I'm talking about how somebody in the extreme of human existence is telling us how he's thinking about it. How he's thinking about it. How his mind is beyond what is time bound, what is body bound, what is physical body bound. His point of view is looking ahead at the resurrection. That is where he found his comfort. So I said, we do not want to be unclothed. I mean, that it's not as if he's just want to die for, like he want to die. They said he wants to experience life. Want the mortal, that what is mortal may be swallowed up by life. And ultimately, what is pointing out to is the reality of the resurrection, and how whatever is within the bound of time is temporary. He said it before, whatever is happening now is temporary, but there is something eternal that is looking forward to. And that is what he keeps mentioning, that he keep emphasizing, that he keep reiterating that in different words. He talked about persecution, perplexed, driven towards despair, but he said, I'm looking forward to eternal life, to um, the resurrection. That's what he's looking forward to. He's looking forward to resurrection. He's looking forward to the life beyond this life. Thank you for listening. See you tomorrow.